Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Melanie back from Melanie Loves Death Metal, and I got a package in the mail from Grand Vomit Productions. I got a message being like, hey, we want to send you a package. Is that okay? And I rarely ever say no to that. I know that the Thralls and Metal guys did a video around this a couple of weeks ago. They also got a package too, and I was, after watching that and when I got the message, I was super pumped because what they talked about in their video, I was definitely interested after that. I even went to the website after that and looked at a couple of things, and I was already familiar with a couple of their releases. So yeah, I got a package in the mail. I got some CDs and a tape. I'm going to talk through them today. But if you're not familiar with Grand Vomit Productions, let me just show you a couple of things. Whoa, there's my crazy screen. Let's change this up. All right. So let me just get my screen a little bit situated here. There we go. So they do have a website. This is a distro that also does releases as well, based out of Pennsylvania in the US here. So international shipping might be a little bit pricey if they do send it, just because shipping from the US to international sucks. But they do have a website, Grand Vomit Productions, and here you will see their distro that they have, and then also their releases. So up here, if you go GVP releases, this is what they've released so far, and I'm going to be showing off a couple of these today that they sent me, but it's CDs and a tape, and then they also have a distro as well. You're going to see CDs from like Head Split on here. So here's a Head Split, there's another Head Split release, and then there's also tapes. And you're going to see tapes from Gurgling Gore, and I think this is probably Scumlord, I'm assuming. It looks like Scumlord. I might be wrong about that. Scumlord? I don't know. But anyway, just that background kind of looked like Scumlord. But anyway, so yeah, so they're a label and a distro. They also have a Bandcamp here with all of their releases that you can buy through, as well as the digital downloads. And yeah, so very, very cool. I don't know how long they've been around, to be honest with you, but as you can see, the Lipoma release, it was released by them, and I will talk about that in a minute. So yeah, I was super pumped when they sent me a message. I believe his name is Doug. Sent me a message and said, hey, like, we're going to send you some releases. And I was like, go for it. So I got it real fast. I told them, hey, I'm moving, as you can see. This Thursday and Friday I'll be moving, so I'm going to be pre-recording some stuff and getting a schedule this week, so that way I can just get it out of the way. So you're going to see the same Marvel t-shirt in all the other videos too. I was like, hey, I'm moving, so if you want to send it to my old address, that's fine. I'm working on setting up a new P.O. box since I'm moving, and that's going to be open up again. And in my videos, I'll list it. So if anybody wants to send me something for review or anything like that, go ahead. So he sent it to me super fast to my current home address. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing in there is a band that I'm not too familiar with, but this is Verminath, I believe is how you say their name, Grotesque Manifestation. This is an EP that was released recently. Band is out of Pennsylvania, and I think they do have a full length that came out a couple of years ago, but I've never heard it. I've actually never heard this band before. But yeah, this was a really good release. I really enjoyed this album 100%. Got some pretty cool artwork there. The artwork is done by Bobby Yagodich. I don't know how to say his last name, but yeah, the artwork is pretty cool. So this is death metal, pretty filthy death metal. They've got some infusion of brutal death metal style vocals in their songs, which is my favorite part about this, because still there's that vocal variance, but it's got the real like filthy, sludgy kind of sounding guitars. And this is a really, really good EP. I really enjoyed it. It's, how many songs was it? Like 4 or 5? 4 songs. So it goes quick. It's a quick listen. They've got squealy guitars. There's a really cool guitar hook with like this layered screaming over it on Woven Flesh, which is the first song on the CD. I really, really enjoyed that. Malignant Gestation, which I think they also have an official music video for this. I love the brutal death metal style vocals that are in that song. So all around, a really, really good EP and a very cool promo shots right there and right there. So yeah, this was right up my alley. I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna go check out their full length. This was really, Really good. That kind of like just filthy death metal with some of that brutal death metal style into it. Very modern death metal. This is probably some of the most modern death metal that I've listened to in a long time, with the exception of, some of the new releases that have come out this year. But I really, really enjoy this. And again, that artwork is sick. I love that artwork. And I love the green and yellow. So this was the first release that was in there. Gonna do a clip. Check it out. The next release that was in there actually ended up being one of my favorites. This one, I knew about it, but I never listened to it yet. I was actually happy when I saw it in the package. I was like, oh, sweet, because I have like a list of things I've been meaning to go listen to and I just haven't done yet. And the reason for that is because Trevor Strnad from the Black Dahlia Murder, rest in peace, is featured on the song Pattern of Abuse on this album. And this is Noisy Neighbors with Derailing the Train, or the Hype Train, I should say. Also, you're going to hear my kids in the background. It's summer. They're home from school, so they're just loud. And they're playing Mario or Lego something on the Switch right now, and they're just loud. So yeah, Noisy Neighbors, Derailing the Hype Train, featuring Trevor Strnad on the song Pattern of Abuse. It is DB Grindcore at its finest. Really, really good album. This is their first full length. The band is from Texas, and it is 17 tracks. So there you go. And this ended up being one of my favorite releases in the package that was sent. I've listened to this several times. In fact, I'm going to keep this in my car. Every time I turned my car on these last couple of days and it just started playing, I was like, oh my God, I love this record. Even sent it to a couple of people and said, hey, check it out. So there's the CD. And then when you take the CD out of the tray, it says Raw DB Grindcore. So there you go. And the booklet is pretty simple. It has a really cool Noisy Neighbors logo there. And there you go. So this is really good. If you're into that, like, DB Grindcore in general, you're going to like this. It reminded me a bit of Herida Profunda. I think that's how you say their name. A little bit of Nomos in there. But yeah, this was really, really good. I really enjoyed this. So this was right up my alley in terms of the type of grindcore that I like. And again, just that added bonus of Trevor being featured on this really tugged at the heartstrings there. So yeah, this is awesome. Definitely check this out. Clip to follow. Okay, the next thing in there was another CD, and this was another one that I really, really enjoyed. It is a split between two bands that I have never heard of before, Berated and Baron, and this is called Chainsaw Death Cult. A really, really awesome split between two bands that I need to get more music of. I actually went and looked up Baron's rest of their discography, and checked it out. And then Berated, I was a little bit harder to find some of this stuff online. But yeah, this was really good. This is Berated, which is a really violent grindcore band from Denver. And then Baroness from Belgium. It's like a death grind band. So with a little bit of crust infused there. So yeah, this was another fantastic grindcore release. I love the artwork. I love the yellow and black theme here. Each, as you can see there, shorter songs, but really, really good release. Also, this is a type of like cardboard digipack that I don't mind. It's got a nice little CD thing. I don't know. It feels nicer than a lot of digipacks that I get from labels. And then there's the CD right there. I love that artwork with the skull and bones. Yeah, so this is really good. I was really impressed with this. So two bands that I need to check out more of. a really, really good split. Definitely check this out. All the links will be in the description for the Bandcamp to go listen to, and then a couple, if I can find some YouTube videos, if there's anything out there, I'll throw them in there, and where to buy them. There's not a single thing in this package I did not like, and I've gotten packages in the past from people where they've sent me a ton of stuff, and there's about 3 or 4 things I really enjoyed, and then the other stuff I didn't care too much for, so I chose not to talk about it on the channel. I just showed off what I liked. Everything has been really good. It comes with a really nice poly bag, which I didn't think I was going to keep, but I'm going to keep on because it just feels nice. It's nice and premium feeling. But yeah, really good release. Check out both bands. The final CD in the package was something I've already shown off on this channel. There's a tape edition of this that was put out by Grindcore recently, so I'll link it in the description where I talk about it. But this is the new Lipoma. I don't know how, I should Google how to say this. Odes to Suffering. This is their second full length. This is a one-man Goregrind project band, and it's really good. So Grand Vomit put out the CD version of this. So I've already talked about this in another video, but I was happy that he sent this to me because now I have another giveaway. So I'm probably going to end up giving away either the tape or the CD. I haven't decided yet which one I want to keep. It's always hard because, like, I love collecting tapes, but also the CD is just nice to have, and I can put this in my car. Even though I have the digital downloads and stuff, I can put this in my car. Sometimes I just would rather listen to my CD in the car and not have to plug in my phone and do all that shit. And for some reason, the new Subarus, because I have like a brand new Subaru Crosstrek, they still have CD players in them. I was really impressed with that. So it's nice to be able to have that. So anyway, this is really good. I've talked about this on here, but I'll show you off the CD, and I will also play another clip like I did in the last video. So there's the CD and artwork right there. And when you take the CD out of the tray, it says, "Nothing forces us to know what we do not want to know except pain." So there you go. And then the booklet is a simple little booklet of imagery, which I think this picture was also in the tape. I can't remember. I should have pulled it out. Actually, my tapes are packed, so I wouldn't have been able to pull it out. And then liner notes on the other side. So yeah, this is really good. So this was cool that I I got another copy of this. This is definitely one of my favorite releases to come out this year so far. It's phenomenal. Really, really great releases in all the CDs that he sent me. So definitely check this out. Like I said, second time talking about the channel, but I'm probably gonna end up doing a giveaway now that I have 2 different copies of it. I love that logo, first of all. And I know there's a t-shirt with this logo, just the logo. I can't remember the store, but I saw it in the Instagram stories, and I went to go buy it last night and they didn't have my size. I was so sad. It's like, oh my god, because it's just a black t-shirt with that yellow logo on it. It looks awesome. There's a couple other t-shirts that they've released, but it's got really gory imagery on it, and I don't know, like, I would definitely wear it. Like, there's this one where he's holding like a 15-pound tumor or something. It might even be more than that. Like, it's such a cool shirt. I'm gonna pop a picture of it up. But like, I don't know. I probably only would wear that around the house. My wife is weird about gory shirts. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm going off my tangent again. Check this out. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Oh, I love the back of it too. Just the yellow print with the image just looks sleek. It looks really good. So yeah, this is one of my favorite releases to come out this year. So definitely listen to this. And here's the clip. Finally, in this package was a tape, which I was surprised to see, because I was under the impression that they only released CDs, which is totally fine. I'm all about grindcore, death grind, gore grind CDs. Most of my CD collection is now these. They're easier to get, and they're cheaper, and the records sometimes are on labels that are from the UK of overseas, and they're expensive to get. So I'm all about that, but threw in a tape there, which I'm totally fine. And this ended up being one of my favorite releases in this bundle as well. All of them are really good. Noisy Neighbors was ended up my favorite. Obviously, we know I loved this. I loved the split, and this is really good too. So this is a band that I have never heard of before. Didn't find out a whole lot about them on the internet, but this is called Unhinge. It is a self-titled tape. And they're a death grind band out of New Jersey. There's a little bit of a blackened element to this, but I really enjoyed this as well. This is, how many tracks is it? It's only 6 tracks. It repeats on both sides, so I don't know if this is considered an EP. I'm probably an EP or something. Again, I didn't find out a whole lot too much. I don't know a whole lot about this band, but a really cool purple tape with a black printed sticker, which I think that looks awesome. I love purple tapes, especially when they're trans with that black, translucent with that black sticker. So that looks awesome. And then a very simple J card, a picture of the band, and then some liner notes, their Bandcamp. And here you go. Oh, it's upside down. Here you go. So this was really good. Like I said, it's got a little bit of crust element into it. Very ferocious style of vocals. Death grind, no doubt. But yeah, like there's that crustiness, and there's a little bit of a blackened element to it. Just it's a very, very good release. I really enjoyed this. In fact, I have played it several times, and I ended up downloading it on Bandcamp because I wanted to be able to listen to it in my car. So this is really good. Another fantastic release. Every single release has been really good that was sent in this package. So check out Unhinge. This tape is also still available. Very good stuff. So that's it. That's everything that was in the package. I do want to call out that as of yesterday, it was announced on their site that this new release from Spastic Tumor is available now, and the CD is really cool looking. Let me see. I ordered this as soon as I saw it yesterday. I listened to it, and I have it on order. Spastic Tumor, Head Split released, I think, one of their EPs or demos not too long ago, so that's how I'm familiar with them. Goregrind, as you can see, gotta love that imagery. Oh, it doesn't show it. Let me see. Grand Vomit Productions Instagram. I'll show you the picture that was on their Instagram. So it had a, yeah, I know, see photo. Okay, so that's the CD. There's the back. There. That's cool. It's like a clear CD with the picture on the inside. I don't know what that's called, like what kind of like cut that is called, but that was really cool. So this is available now. This is Goregrind, that raw D-beat gore. Yeah, this is really good. Oh, this is funny. Headsplit, god damn it, time for another hurt. Yeah, Headsplit also released one of their releases not that long ago, so that's how I'm familiar. This is really good. I listened to it last night and I bought it right away. Go order this. I'm also going to link this in the description with the Bandcamp. Check this out. If you're into that gore grind stuff, grindcore, you're going to like this if you've never heard of Spastic Tumor. So fantastic stuff. So that is the one thing that I wanted to call out. That is all that I have today. Thank you so much, Doug, for sending me from Grand Vomit Productions. All the links will be in the description. Go check out this awesome label, especially if you're a gore grind and grindcore fan. You're going to find new bands here that you absolutely love. I did. And this came at a perfect time because I've packed all of my CDs and tapes, and I've just been listening to my music digitally streaming, and sometimes I hate that because the sound is just not that great. So now I've got some stuff to keep me occupied while I'm finishing packing and moving this week until I'm able to unload my music room in a new place. So that's all that I have today, you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.